Hi, my name is Jackie Lou and I'm the Executive Director of Fashion Cares. I got involved in fashion in my freshman year of high school when I started doing fashion photography, which I still do today. I also founded a fashion arts magazine in my sophomore year called Egg Magazine, and we've actually developed a readership of more than 50,000 people worldwide. I founded Fashion Cares in my junior year of high school because I thought it was really important that young people have a place to showcase their talent, especially in fashion and the arts where a lot of talent isn't really recognized. Paint It Red really seeks to give young people a platform to do that.
Hi, my name is Mimi Shu and I am the sponsorship director for Paint It Red. Last year I was a co-producer and it was my first year working in a teen fashion show. I was really impressed with everything, how so many talented teenagers are in Houston, and I was really glad that there was something such as the Paint It Red fashion show that allowed for teenagers to show off their work.
Hi, my name is kozar-king. I'm the Leading Ladies Coordinator for Paint It Red this year. Leading Ladies is a high school service organization with girls from all over Houston, and we are partnering up with Paint It Red. Fashion has always been a major part of my life. I actually started designing when I was probably about 3 years old. I had my own sewing machine at 4. My mom was a seamstress before she went to medical school, and now she's a surgeon. And so she's kind of taught me how to sew from a young age, and I don't know, I think fashion's kind of a way of expression.
Hi, I'm Mary Elizabeth, and I started designing in 6th grade. I made my first dress from leftover fabric that my mom used to make curtains. It was a blue silk taffeta. After that, I just decided that I really loved it and wanted to get into it, and I've been designing ever since.
Okay, I started designing when I was about 4 years old. I did sketches, and the sketches were like mermaid suits pretty much. They had roses, like huge fresh roses, and like emerald like dresses where it was just like emeralds throughout. So super realistic to what I do now. And then I started taking classes at LaSalle when I was about 8. So those were just art classes, sculpture, drawing, and then I did actual design courses when I was 13 until now. So I've done those. I do them for about 5 years.
Hi, my name's Annie, and I started designing in about I just started this last year, my junior year. I've always had an artistic view about things. Like, I'm very visual. I love the colors, nature. What I loved about fashion was seeing a concept, an idea, from take it into a sketch, and from that sketch you build it and you take your time, and the complete piece is like a masterpiece.
I started designing in the 7th grade. It wasn't really something that I kind of planned on doing. I'd always been styling like my friends and my mom and everybody. And so I saw a class at LaSalle that was fashion design, and I decided to take it. And I've been loving it and doing it ever since.
Hi, I'm Rachel Liu, and I started designing last year. I definitely love for my dresses to be elegant and classy and very feminine, and I draw a lot of inspiration from Marchesa and Valentino, and a little bit from Alexander McQueen.
So I'm Megan Thompson, and I started designing. I did Odyssey of the Mind, which is a program where you have 7 to 4 people on a team, and you have a problem that you have to solve. You have to create everything yourself, and you have a budget of usually about $125, and you have to use found materials. So I've made stuff out of water bottles and coffee filters and those free paint samples, so anything you can get is free, and people donate stuff, and so you're constantly searching for new innovative ways to make really interesting and really pretty things.
My work has definitely progressed. If I looked at stuff that I did when I was 14, it was much simpler, it was much sweeter, it was more classical, it didn't have any sort of edge to it that made it set out or made it different. But now I think my stuff has more of a certain look to it.
Hi, I'm Alice. I've always been really interested in art. And I've taken art classes ever since I was small, so that's kind of developed over the years into different mediums. I've experimented with makeup and graphic design, and I've just been involved in a lot of different activities that involved sort of more of an artistic point of view.
I can't even remember a time when I wasn't designing. I've always been interested in fashion. I
I used to put clothes together, throw fabric around, make these crazy extravagant things at the age of 5. And so my parents kind of threw me into that at a young age, and I started sewing at 9. So I think that was really the first time I really started creating clothes.
Well, I started with an internship with a designer, Nanny Wynn Couture. I actually have my own line. It's just a side project that I do.
I am on the Nordstrom's fashion board, and I work for a stylist in my spare time.
I started designing for friends for their cotillions and their proms, and so that's kind of how I've gotten my name out there a little bit.
I think an event like this is so incredible and exciting, and it evokes something in students that they wouldn't have normally done. You're so surprised by the talent that's all over the city that we didn't even know about.
Art is such a big deal in my life, and I hope to, I guess, spread that by being involved in it. And it's really important to me to showcase it because working through the CAM, I have seen so many amazing artists, and they're all under 19.
I do want to pursue this as a career. I'm doing a Parsons program this summer and then also an internship, so I'm hoping that'll more mold what I want to do exactly, if I want to be like an editor or more of a stylist for like photo shoots or graphic design, but my main passion is fashion design.
So I'm going to NYU next year, and I'm thinking about maybe continuing my art endeavors there. I'm mostly interested in graphic design, but since I'm in New York, you never know what that's going to lead to. I might get involved with fashion, I might stick with graphic design, but I think these experiences are really going to help me in the future.
So next year I'm going to the Amsterdam Fashion Institute in the Netherlands to study fashion and management. And so this is probably the last time I'll do real designing, and so that's why I'm excited to finish out my 4 years as a designer with a show like this. Everything that all the designers and all the models are doing here, it's art. As much as people don't recognize that, fashion is art, and I can't wait to do it for the rest of my life.